Welcome back, you beautiful people. It's time for some more Rocket League. This, the grand finals of our International Invitational. I saw a lot of questions on Twitter. When's the next one? Well, I'm sure we'll set something up for next week. For now, though, here's a look at what's happening in our first set of matches. You saw Team Kronovi looking very strong against Gibbs early in the winners bracket, but fell to M1k3rules in a game 3. M1k3rules now advancing to the championship bracket first, has had a chance to watch Team Gibbs and Kronovi, and should be ready here for the best of 5 grand finals.
Honestly, I think with Mike winning that winners bracket final 2-1, first of all, got a little bit of confidence coming in. Kronovi talked a little bit crap, you know, when they were 1v1ing, he didn't have much faith in M1k3rules, and Mike came out and just beat him in the winners final. So I think going into the grand final, I expect something similar again. But Kronovi coming off a little bit of a run through that loser bracket, and, you know, managed to beat Gibbs again. I feel like we've said that a lot this evening, but
you just like rubbing that in.
I do. I love it. And it's worth mentioning, you know, talking about the Rocket League stuff we're going to be doing this week. Tomorrow, EU versus North America. I shall be singing God Save the Queen.
My people beat your people in video games.
No.
Again.
No, false. It's not going to happen.
No, it'll probably happen.
All right, how about this?
Yes.
If Europe wins, you sing the American national anthem. If America wins, I'll sing the American national anthem.
So loser has to sing a national anthem.
The other person's national anthem. I think that's a good bet. Why would you not take that bet?
How do you sing the God Save the Queen?
Well, you see, by asking me, you're trying to get me to do that, which I'm not going to do.
Oh, okay. Instrumentals, and we get to make up our own words? Is that how this works? Because that could be very offensive.
How?
To a whole country.
It could, but
if I get to make up my own words.
Highly entertaining to all of Europe.
Europe, prepare to hear Ben's beautiful voice singing about red, white, and blue, along with the stripes and stuff.
They're both red, white, and blue, though, so that doesn't...
Stripes and stars?
I honestly, it's really bad. I have no idea.
We've basically never lost anything against you, Ben. Over now to the game, though, on board with Doomsy. Off the break, this is, of course, Team Kronovi wearing orange. M1k3rules and crew. They've been sitting out a bit after crushing their way through the winners bracket. And Doomsy trying to pass this one up is going to have his hands full. Kronovi pushes it forward. Here's a shot on goal. The pass is there, but the aerial defense from M1k3rules is absolutely ridiculous. He went 100 feet above his goal.
Yeah, he's so good when it comes to those defensive plays. And he's just such a good all-rounder, I feel like. You've seen him put in some absolutely fantastic finishes, and at the same time, when he is left in those awkward situations where he needs to make a defensive play, he can do it. And speaking of defensive play, again, O'Neal comes in, manages to clear it off. Now it's going to be down to Cal to get that ball out. Does so. Watch out, because the blue team could have a counterattack.
Yeah, and you see O'Neal, he was the first pick for M1k3rules, number 2 pick overall. Definitely considered one of the best European players in the game right now. And I saw O'Neal on Twitter. What's up, Chris O'Neal, representing Team Shazoo, who we might be getting for our undercard tomorrow. Right now, though, taking a look here after the first minute, 0 goals, 0 official shots on goal quite yet.
Well, minute gone, as you said. O'Neal just trying to play for that reset, plays for full boost. Doomsy able to get that one out. M1k3rules now coming down the right-hand side. Gonna leave that one for O'Neal, and that ball is gonna be square. Can M1k3rules get a finish? No, he can't. Big defensive stand play.
Yeah, Elmer Fudd there with the defensive play. Doomsy on the attack. O'Neal playing goalie, though. And they're actually going to take their time. A little dribble action. Kronovi tried to block it. Up and over goes O'Neal, but now Elmer Fudd on the opposite end on the attack.
The ball just going from one goal line to the other. Kronovi able to get that one out. And he's going to try and do it again. As O'Neal with just some good defensive, or well, actually kind of aggressive defensive, if you will, plays. He's just keeping the ball
trying to hit the ball as hard as he can.
Pretty much, but it's working out. Speaking of O'Neal, here he goes down that left-hand side, takes the ball away from one.
Look at this approach.
Kronovi on him, but Kronovi just too good. M1k3rules comes in though, manages to get the finish, and with 3 minutes left, they go 1-0 up in the back.
All right, here's a look at it from M1k3rules' position. O'Neal just dropped this one in front of him. No one in net. That's been an issue for Team Kronovi all night when Elmer Fudd isn't in net. Goals get scored, and there's your first example. 2 minutes in, we have our first goal, but anything still can happen with 3 minutes left in game 1.
Yeah, plenty of time. What a cracking effort that is. Just goes wide left. Almost a fantastic finish, but M1k3rules able to get that one out. Now over to Kronovi on that left-hand side. As if he's going to just try and dribble that one away, plays it off against the wall, and just going to be bouncing around mid.
Kronovi's still going airborne every chance he gets to keep this ball up and out of the hands of your blue players. And you can see Team Mike Rules on another fast break, but nice stop by Doomsy. Keeps it on the blue half now. Elmer out of the goal is going to make this pretty dangerous here. Kronovi and Doomsy. Everyone pushing up. And Elmer is there for the shot on goal. Up and over. It's going to hit the crossbar. Kronovi on the putback attempt had no mustard on it. Too easy, and O'Neal, the fantastic defenseman, making major plays, setting up another Mike Rules goal.
No, what a save that is from Elmerford, but can't get the second one. Mike Rules in a position to just get a typical goal poacher's finish. 2-0 now in favor of Team Mike Rules.
Yeah, and look at Mike. Even if that one doesn't go in, he is ready for a second strike. Nice use of the handbrake there to stop at midcourt. And now you're going to see the official face-off coming in from Doomsy and O'Neal. Doomsy's going to win that. Kronovi set up seconds later, is going to answer with a score of his own.
Such a quick response from Kronovi. Like, that's exactly what you need from him. You know, still a minute 50 left to play. Very, very quick goal. Puts him straight back into it. Now just down by 1. With so much time left, they can just kind of recompose themselves. And I tell you what, they go straight for it. It's going to be a tie game, 2-2. Just like that, Doomsy scores as well. We're back to square one.
All right, let's see how Doomsy got it. The pass back from Kronovi. Doomsy from downtown is just going to sink it. Mike Rules almost nosed it out.
He was playing for boost. If he didn't go for full boost there, maybe he would have been able to save that. But I feel like that's something that you need to do in those situations.
You just don't expect a perfect pass to land on a perfect hit from Doomsy.
Oh, what a response
Mike Rules says, shut up, guys. Just watch me score.
Just an instant reply from him.
And this is O'Neal. So we've seen the duo of Doomsy and Kronovi. This is O'Neal and Mike Rules. Now look for Mike Rules to pass one back to O'Neal.
3-2 in favor of Mike Rules.
The pattern does not continue.
O'Neal just trying to get rid of that ball.
And there's
up and over from Kronovi. Cal has to make a goal line save and does. O'Neal helping him out a little bit there with the clearance. Doomsy trying to get rid of it. This is just all aerial.
Oh man, these guys are so talented to be able to hit these shots just floating in the air, perfectly navigating using those boosters. Mike Rules is going to get hit. O'Neal doesn't get the distance on that ball that he wanted, but he is keeping it on the opposing team's half. Now here comes the boost shot. Failed backflip, but Kyle is there on defense, and really, this is looking scary for Kronovi crew. 58 seconds left. They're trailing by a goal. They desperately need to put one in soon.
And Doomsy trying to start a fast break, puts the ball over towards the left-hand side. Kronovi's going to win that. It's going to be up. It's going to be so high. Doomsy goes for the header. Can it go in? No, it can't. So close. He got so much height. Used all of his boost there. And a fast break on the other side now.
Oh, Elmer misses.
Oh, I thought Mike was going to finish that. As you said, Elmer with a bit of a mistake. Final 35 seconds. Still down by 1. Kronovi needs to get away. O'Neal with the shot. Not going to go in though. Big goal line save. Kronovi tracking back. Elmer just trying to get rid of the ball. Kronovi now trying to start a fast break. He's unable to do so. 25 seconds. Still a 1-goal game.
You see Elmer sitting back. That means Kronovi can attack. Doomsy gonna pass it up, but there's so much pressure. Mike Rules back in the mix. O'Neal is here now. Everyone on this blue squad causing problems. 8 seconds left.
This is the chance. The ball's going to drop, and as long as it's still airborne, after that 1 second, you can still have a chance. Doomsy's going to try and cross it. Can we see Kronovi finish it? The ball's going to be above the crossbar, and as long as it bounces, that's going to be game 1 of the best of 5 going to Mike Rules. But it wasn't easy, Chris. At the very end of that game, it got extremely, extremely close.
What is that Kronovi ping? Dropping down to 192 ping. He is not having a good time. Where are we playing, Ben?
European.
European host?
I mean, Mike was the highest seed.
All right, are we switching this up for game 2?
2 and then 1.
All right.
Don't worry, I'm looking after your Americans. Don't worry about it.
I feel like Ben's trying to cheat for Europe. Anyone else surprised?
Why you try to put me on blast like that? That's not nice, man.
Oh, look at the American struggling again.
We're going to be changing
164 ping.
We're going to be changing. Don't worry.
Down 2-0 in a best of 5. This is normal.
What? Why you got to be like that? That's the advantage of a high seed in every tournament ever.
You get to play 2 in a row.
The highest seed
2 in a row.
Yes, essentially the high seed should have an advantage, which the high seed does have.
I mean, in American sports, we trade turns. Like you watch basketball, you play at home, then you play away, then you play at home, then you play away.
Baseball.
And there you're gonna see early shots on goal, and that one is gonna sink from O'Neal.
Hold on. Am I right? Baseball.
Baseball.
You play like 3 games at home, and then you play 3 games away. I I proved you
all
wrong.
the baseball
I
games.
just proved you wrong.
Baseball's a shittysport.com.
If that's a website, that would be the best website of all time. Anyway.
You know what's not a shitty sport? Rocket League. And we're going to see Doomsy trying to get back to this ball over on the defensive end. Meanwhile, Kronovi setting up his attacks. Let's take it to O'Neal. To O'Neal, I said, not Elmer. And here's a look at O'Neal. He's been playing pretty darn solid for Team Mike Rules all day.
Just as you say that, misses the ball.
Yo, sometimes you just got to miss one as you're struggling with ping.
Oh, Kyle. Able to get that one out.
And this is actually a major deal. The host in this one,
O'Neal has a 28 ping.
2 Europeans versus 2 Americans, basically is how this one sorts out. So, major host advantage here in these first 2 games.
Are you really making it
14
America?
14 Mike Rules
right now, really?
And there is the bank shots all up in the orange team's base. So Team Mike Rules cannot feel very comfortable yet. Mike, though, patented dribble, and there you just see an explosion coming through.
2. They managed to explode that entire attack.
Everyone getting cleaned up. Mike, though, with an interception shot. Elmer back home, and Mike is just waiting to pick this one off. Bounces it backwards. Teammate comes flying in, and somehow Doomsy gets that ball out.
Ball's going to be over towards halfway point, and Kronovi jumps in off the bar. Doomsy's going to have to reverse and try and get it back in, but big clearance comes out from Mike Rules, just poaches it away when he needs to. Kronovi's going to be kicking himself after that one.
And you can see some aerial action. Kronovi missing. This is the opportunity they were looking for. O'Neal has to back up. A little different trajectory than he initially expected. Doomsy again with a fantastic clear. Mid-defense being played by Kyle. And you're going to see Kyle, who was the hero last Thursday, force this one onto the blue side. Unfortunately, O'Neal out of position. It's going to be Mike who has to get to that one to clear.
The ball's going to be back in the blue base. Kronovi needs to try and get rid of it. Mike comes out of nowhere. Managed to just put it at the other side of the pitch, and it's going to be back over towards the right.
I'm getting dizzy.
Doomsy just should be able to clear it, but Mike's going to come in again off the crossbar. O'Neal trying to go in for the recovery shot, not able to connect with it. Mike again just trying to cause him a bit of a nuisance, if nothing else. Doomsy off the wall, wide left.
Kronovi cam. I feel it. You ready?
You ready? Give me some
192 ping, no problem.
Give me some Kronovi. Here it is. All right, Kronovi. Let's see what you got.
Kronovi camp. Doomsy. Oh, Doomsy gets the ball saved by O'Neal. That would have been a beaut. Kronovi fighting through the pain is going to go up and above again.
He's so good.
There is a fantastic finish, though, coming from Doomsy right underneath him. The aerial teamwork showing through from your blue squad. Kronovi just enough boost to intercept O'Neal's shot.
Doomsy, meanwhile, on the defensive side, trying to get rid of it. Kronovi was waiting for boost to come in, and it never did. He's just hanging. Gets some serious hang time.
I love that. They overshoot their aerial. They just boost backwards and get to it. Unfortunately, though, that ball is inside their box. Kyle going for the shot. Plenty of time for Elmer to get back for the save.
Didn't really have too much power behind that one. As Kronovi's going to smack that one up, and it's going to go to the far left side. Kronovi again looking to try to make something happen. Elmer's going way too high.
Net.
This could be Mike to finish, and I think he's just missed it.
And Elmer, you see him in the chat. Sorry. You're going to see the ball bouncing out, though. Elmer, saved by his teammates. O'Neal on the attack. They are up 1-0, just trying to hang on with the lead here for the final 56 seconds. O'Neal doing work. Meanwhile, Elmer Fudd getting aggressive.
O'Neal puts that one in toward the mid. Kyle for the finish. Not going to get it.
Stop by Elmer.
Fantastic save. Final 40 seconds again. A 1-point game. Mike Rules puts it wide. Doomsy with a big save.
But they're having to play so much defense here on the blue squad. Team Kronovi has no presence here on the pitch. They cannot force their way like they have in the previous matches against Team Gibbs. How do you change this up?
I mean, you just got to go for it. I feel final 20 seconds. Put all your eggs in one basket.
Right? Leave that net empty.
You want them down in the best of 5? Yeah, just go aggressive, man. See if you can make something happen. If you concede now, okay, unlucky. That's what happens.
Don't leave that net empty.
O'Neal puts another one in. That's going to be a 2-0 lead for Team Mike Rules in the best of 5.
Watching Elmer there, and I was like, what are you doing? He's just out of position a little bit. Too aggressive. Is Team Mike Rules a 2-0 lead? Both on the European host. We'll switch it up. give the host over to Kronovi and the Americans, and we'll see if they can answer back. Doomsy, unable to get a lot done here as the lone European had 3 shots,
another one,
nothing on goal.
3-0. Love it.
Nah, this game's like
Love it.
so much love.
So much love.
Here's a look at Elmer's screen.
Bam.
Whoops. Kyle's there again. How many times has Kyle scored with 0 seconds left? Too many.
All of them.
That's twice tonight. And we will be heading back with a Game 3 after the commercial break. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.